Okay, so it is 11:30 in the morning and I've had my breakfast, done some bits and bobs, and now I'm going to be working on some thumbnails, and I'm watching Welcome to Wrexham as I do that, which is a TV show based on the football club Wrexham, if you've never heard of it. And then I also need to catch up on my Love Island episode from last night, and I think it's going to be pretty juicy because it's just been movie night, if you know you know. So I'm just going to do this until I finish. This is the setup. Look how ridiculous this dog is. Got my little editing buddy, Rollo. Look how cute my dog is. Oh, anyways, I have got my dinner. It is a chicken bacon Caesar salad from Asda, which, can I just say, is the supreme Caesar salad. And then I'm watching Mariana, Larry and Yana on YouTube. So I've decided I want to do some colouring, I want to relax a little bit. These ones are the 168pc Colpart alcohol markers. These are my little colour swatch sheet. All these books are off of Amazon, or I think one's from like Shein. This is my favourite one because it's just like really cosy kind of stuff, and it's really fun and cute. I've decided to do this one because I have some like cool ideas for it. Okay, my thoughts with this one is, obviously this is going to be orange because it's a pumpkin. I want to do this pink, like brains. I'm going to pick out some colours. This is going to be my little colour palette pot. I usually don't like stick to it major. I just kind of like to get the basic colours of it. So as you can see, I've done orange with purple. I feel like that's a classic colour combo. I think I'm going to do this like icing bit green. I've done this green, obviously. I don't know what wrapper I want to do. I might do grey since it's like grave on here, and then I'm thinking like a lighter green for this bit because, you know, pink and green goes well together. I tried to do like a brain thing, but you know, I don't know, it kind of looks more like candy floss. That is the process so far. Also, this candle is so nice. It is dark roast coffee and it is literally such a nice scent. All the colours, and now I'm going to use this like white gel pen. It is the Uniball Signo white gel pen. I'm going to use this to add like little highlights and little things, and I'll just tie it all together. Rollo, What is going on? Hello, look at me. Hello. Finished my masterpiece. It's like, it's okay. I mean, it's not like anything crazy, but it's cute. Did like little, my brain texture. Then this has like little blood, and then I have stripes. This one's my favourite one because I think the colours just look the best, but yeah, slay. Okay, I've just finished that and put everything away, and now I'm gonna plan some videos and I'm gonna watch some more of Welcome to Wrexham. I finished my Love Island as well, and pretty crazy. I mean, 2 couples have just been dumped, and then Scott and Leanne are over, which is mental, and then Belle is now into Scott. But you know what, I saw this coming from a mile away, because Belle has always been a bit like touchy with Scott. I always thought she liked him, so that will be interesting, especially with the whole like Lucinda drama that's just happened. So yeah, it's really spicing up right now. So I'm gonna plan some videos, and then I think after that I'm mostly gonna read for a bit, so I'll update you once all that's happened. I would love a cup of tea, but I have no sugar in the house and I can't eat a cup of tea without any sugar. I'm just gonna have to suffer. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this part, just so I can talk to you guys in a little bit more detail about what I'm doing. So we are using my travel journal from Typo, and I'm doing a spread from my trip to Edinburgh. So I've got Barcelona and Croatia as little examples there, and we're going to be doing the same thing for Edinburgh. So first I get out all my junk from the trip. So this is stickers, receipts, tickets, pictures, etc. Just some main equipment that we're going to need. And then I'm going to cut out all of my pictures. So for the pictures, I put them onto a Pinterest board, I private it, and then I copy and paste the pictures onto a Word document, like adjust them to what size I want, and then print them out. So here I am just cutting them. Some of them I do in like little sticker style. Then here I have some paper from The Works, and I'm using this really cute blue and white paper because I think it matches the theme of obviously the Scotland flag. And I'm using this as like a base for my page, just to add a little bit of a colour. And then using like the junk from my tickets and receipts, we're going to make a basic layout before I stick it all in. That was a cutter that basically curves the edges of the paper. I got that from the range. And then we're sticking down all of the things. So I use a glue stick. I don't like using double-sided tape, which I think is what a lot of people use, but for me it just doesn't stick it down well enough. I like my things stuck down properly, nothing flapping up, and so glue stick is the way to go for me. So I'm just sticking in all of the pictures, making a good little layout, and then that little sticker we will stick in as well. You can also add any other like little stickers and whatnot, but that's all I have. Then this tape I got from the range, and it's like a little metallic silver tape that came in a pack. I'm cutting it in half just because it was a little bit too thick, and I'm adding it onto the pictures just to make a bit more of a scrapbook feel, and also just adds a little bit more colour. And then for the writing, so I'm using a metallic pen, and that's just to make the date a little bit more bold. And then I'm using a Zebra Z-Grip gel pen from Asda, but I'm sure you can get it from any like store or like craft store. And I'm writing in basically the summary of each day on the trip, so you can add in as little or as much detail as you want in these little passages. And yeah, that is basically how I do my page, and then I add in little details and stickers afterwards to tie it all together. Here is my page. So I did like the little paper underneath, and then these were like receipts. This was a part of a napkin. Obviously I didn't use the napkin, guys. It's one that I tucked into my bag. And then I have a bunch of pictures from the trip. Oh, I also got this little corgi sticker at the Royal Yacht thing. Basically I had to go around the yacht and like count how many corgis you saw, like the teddies that was around it. It was for kids, but I wanted a sticker, so I made sure I got my corgi sticker. And then I've just done like brief descriptions of what I did on each day, and then just added some cute little stars and stuff around it. So I'm very happy with it. I love it. Just wanted to show you my postcard collection because I like to collect postcards from all the countries I've been to. The ones I do not have though are America and Cyprus, because that's before I started collecting these. And then on the back, like, I write all the details of the like holiday. I have Can Pickerfort, which is Mallorca. This was like a little thing from the cruise I went on. We have Edinburgh, which is my newest one. Rome. I love this one because, like, look how pretty that is. It's like an actual like print. This is definitely my favorite one. Then we have Pisa, Barcelona, Saint-Tropez. I do not like this one, but the selection of postcards weren't the greatest. Then we have another Edinburgh one, but this is the Royal Yacht Britannia, because we went on this, so I got like another one for that as well. Then we have Zadar, Croatia, which I love this one. Look how cute the sunrise is. So that's my postcard collection. And then I've also started collecting magnets, because when I'm older I want a fridge full of magnets from the places I've traveled to. Okay, I'm going to pack all my stuff down and then I'm gonna read for a bit. I'm getting pretty hungry. It's about 7:30 now at night and I want food. And then I've got my Love Island at 9, so I'll update you after my Love Island as well. Pretty productive day so far, and it's been very chill, very cozy. I feel like I've got lots done. And today I actually got up at 8:30, which is not usually ever the case. I usually get up at like 9:30, to be honest. Yeah, I'm very happy with today and I've really enjoyed vlogging it all as well. I'll update you whenever something interesting happens, mostly when I have my food. So, problem, like an idiot, the clips for the end of this video, like the nighttime part of my vlog, was formatted, which means it was deleted. So I do not have them clips anymore. So instead, I don't want to just leave it there. So I'm gonna show you guys the products I would use for my nighttime skin routine, as I did show a little bit that on the clips that got deleted. Obviously it's not night right now, so I'm not using them, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I use. And then I'm gonna update you on a book that I'm currently reading as well, because I didn't get to do that in my last clip. There is still a clip existing that shows you guys my journal update at the end of each day that I do, so that is still going to be in here. Okay, so first things first, obviously wash my face. I use this Earth Skin London Hydro Surge gel cleanser. So this is the ones I use at my mum's, and then at my dad's I have the CeraVe hydrating cleanser. I also love that, and after this is run out I'm most probably just going to get that here as well, because this one is a little bit more expensive than the CeraVe one, but it's so hydrating. A little goes a long way and I really like this. After that I use the Mario Badescu facial spray. So this is the rose water one. This was a very popular skincare brand a while back and I used it at that time, and then there was a lot of like stuff around it saying they basically didn't do anything, it was just water with some fragrance in it or whatever, but I actually really liked it. And at the time when they did kind of become viral, I started putting it into my routine and I did see a big difference. The way I use it now is after I've dried off my face with a towel, I spray it and then I put my serums on. I think it just makes your face look a little bit more glowy and hydrated. I have a few serums that I alternate like between the week. These are different to the serums I use in the morning. Once a week I will use this Bioma Sensitive Retinol Oil. So retinol is more for like anti-aging sort of qualities, like it's for like reducing fine lines and stuff like that, but it's also just good to start early. Retinol is strong, so you don't want to use it very often, which is why I only use it once a week. And then this is also the sensitive version of it, so obviously it's a little bit better. About again once a week, this is just if I remember and if I keep the routine up, I use I don't know how to pronounce it, salicylic acid, or I'll put a picture on because I don't have it on me right now, from The Ordinary, and that's really good for like reducing pores and helping out with blemishes and stuff. So I'll use that like once or twice a week. And then in between that, this is the niacinamide or niacinamide from The Ordinary. I love The Ordinary, as you can tell. I think it's a super affordable but actually good skincare brand, and I have been using these products for years now. For moisturizer, again, like I've said, I've used this for like 5+ years, is the CeraVe Facial Moisturising Lotion, and this is the PM one. You can get this in the AM, and I have the one where it's SPF 50. I love it. It's quite affordable as well compared to a lot of other skincare brands. And then other little things I do like as well, so like face mask wise, this is one of my favorites at the minute, and it is the Laneige water sleeping mask, and this is to hydrate, brighten and soften. I got this in like their little mini essential bag. I like lather quite a lot of it on and like have it as like a really thick sleeping mask. Another favorite overnight mask that I've been using for years is this Clinique Moisture Surge mask. Again, this like lasts so long, and I just squeeze out like a big little blob and just really lather it on. Another thing I love is these Pixie eye patches. I just love eye patches in general, but these ones I've been trying. So these are the replenishing PM patches. They're the Dreamify ones. I also have like the blue top ones. I don't know which ones those are. Before these, I was trying out the Florence by Mills ones, and I really enjoyed those. I had the purple and green ones, and these were amazing. And then I just wanted to try out a different brand. Of course, these products may not work for you the same way they've worked for me. Obviously, all skin is different, and there's many different skin types you can have. I honestly don't really know what my skin type is. And then hair, I have been using this hair syrup. It is a vitamin boosting leave-in hair oil, and this is very cherry, and then you can also get it in like honey and rose scented. I think it's like a little thing, and I just use like a few drops and scrunch it into my hair. I have a bonnet. I got this off of Etsy. It's from, I'll find it and I'll put it on the screen. And then this one is like a tie adjustable one. That is like my nighttime routine: brush teeth, wash face, hair oil, bonnet on, go to bed. I also did mention I did some reading in the vlog, but obviously that footage deleted. So I'm just going to show you guys the book I'm reading right now. I am currently reading The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This is the author of One Dark Window, and I think it's Two Twisted Crowns, the duology. Read both of those, really loved it. I think the magic system, the world was very, very unique compared to lots of other like fantasy books. This is again a duology. The second one comes out in September, I believe. I was gonna wait until that so that I wouldn't have to wait as long until the second release, but I've just decided to read it now because I really wanted to. So I'm only like 85 pages in, but I'm loving it so far. It's basically about Sybil, who at this like cathedral, and basically she has the power of like divination. She's a diviner, so she can go into this like water and dream, and she sees these omens for people and whether they will have like luck or bad luck with these omens. So then the king comes to this cathedral, and she kind of does that dreaming for him, and she meets one of his knights called Rory, and of course there's going to be some romance. So yeah, that is literally all I've got so far, but I'm loving it, so I'm very excited to continue this. Sorry that this hasn't gone exactly to plan. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.